Okay, let's get all the intake. God. See the last bottom bolt is there. We're gonna try to get extension on that thing and get it off. We took off this bolt right here on this bracket just to get some room. So we had to take off this cover, which are 3 clips, 1, 2, 3. Let that one hang, just to remove this sensor because this wraps around the off-with housing gasket, giving you kind of no slack to get it off. So now we should be able to get it off and work around it. So let's get back up top. Let's see. See the failure right there. So just to give you a little rundown to get this thing out of here, we had to pull this off to get some free play to get around there. This sensor right here is for your oil level, and that's the one that wraps around the oil filter housing. You gotta get that off. So we're gonna clean this off nice and good and then get it all back together. All right, just some helpful information. We just did a oil filter housing, and you need to disengage the injectors to prime oil pressure before you lock the engine on these vehicles. So this last connector here is what controls the injector. So we're gonna keep that one unplugged, and we're gonna go ahead and connect the rest of them. You can kind of see the order on how they go. So next we have this one, right? Then we have this one here, right? And then we have this here, this one here, and this one here. And I'll have another video of me taking it off, but we're gonna leave this unplugged, crank the car, build oil pressure, and then remove them all again and do it all over again, just so you can see, all right? So now that we got that last connector removed, we're gonna go ahead and just get some oil pressure in the system, let it build some oil pressure. You want to make sure you have a good battery charger on the vehicle, just to make sure your battery remains high and gives that good cranking. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this last connector back on so we can get the injectors firing. So ignition's off. I'm just gonna remove this one, this first one here. Okay. We're gonna remove the second one here. The second one has an extra wire that goes to a connector down there. This third one here, it's blue. You can see, identify that. This next one is green. All right. And then this one's a double. All right, this one goes to a connector at the power distribution module. So So let's get this last one in. It's 2 wires back here, or 2 thick wires, let me say. Get that one locked in. Another double entry wire. All right, and then we're gonna get this green one in here. All right. Blue one here. Double one here. And then this first one back on. And we should be good to go. All right, just a little overview of the wires, because I know whenever I take out a DME, I'm always a little nerve-wracked to make sure I put all the wires back together. So here's a little route, and you can see some of the wires and where they go, right, to make it easy to identify next time you're doing a repair. Okay, just to help you guys out. This video is supposed to help somebody put this wiring back together. So this is gonna go like this and slide down into this groove right here. You'll hear it kind of lock. Got another connector here. You're gonna bring, that's gonna be afterwards. Don't mind my girlfriend, bro, she's kind of crazy. Now this is going to be the first connector on the DME. This one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. Well, actually, we're going to slide this down here first. Like so. And we're going to plug this first one in. I'm going to plug the second one in. That clips on there. And then we have, that's not, we have our green friend. And we have our blue friend. We have this friend. And don't forget this cable. This connector goes down here, right there. We have this one. Okay, goes there. And then we have this one here. This goes to the IBM module. So I'm gonna route it correctly. Under this, under that. And it's the second to last plug towards the end here. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay.